And so, and with that, of saying, who are you and what are you telling you, that's heavy to have to unpack. Like, what stories am I telling me about me? And like for me, my dissertation that I'm going to be doing is about narrative medicine. And narrative medicine, another way of saying narrative medicine, is a storytelling method to help bring healing. It's a tool to use to help encourage and support healing through the process of conversation and active listening, which thereby drives trust, empathy, and compassion. And through the telling of those stories, it brings people together and it helps drive better health outcomes for some people. And so I'm learning, for me, these video journals are my form of narrative medicine that's helping me heal, because it's helping me unpack a lot of things. And I am evaluating, methods that are helping me understand why I do certain things. Like, for example, I'm not a good patient. I'm not compliant. And I don't go to the doctor when I should do. And I don't take my medicine the way that I should. I don't always make my doctor's appointments. A lot of that has much to do with my distrust of the healthcare system. And it's so interesting that I make that statement when I work in public health. And what reinforces my perception is because of the work that I do, and I consistently see the levels of disassociative behavior from many providers, and how healthcare systems are more profit-bearing and capitalistic in their movement and their structure, their systemic and structural behavior. And they are more about the reactionary medicine and keeping people dependent and enabled to pharma. And my perspective is preventative medicine and also holistic medicine, that I believe that would help people better. I'm not saying that pharmaceuticals cannot help, but I do believe that pharmaceuticals are overprescribed, and I believe that they're misprescribed at times. And I would love to see a way to integrate the two, and to utilize holistic and pharma to help our communities be in a better state of health. And that, to me, is one of the reasons why, in terms of my dissertation, I will be doing a form of, it's called narrative medicine. And I don't know if I said this, but it's narrative medicine is, like I said, it's basically a storytelling methodology, a healing tool. And I realize that why that's so important to me is because that is how I heal. And I believe that one of the biggest issues that we have in society, and when it comes to healing, is that there is not a level of empathy and compassion for how we communicate and deal with people. And I believe that if we would take the time to truly practice active listening, and not just active listening, but moving from active listening to a space of empathy, and from empathy to a space of compassion, it will help begin to support what healing can be, and allowing people to have a better quality of life. And not only having a better quality of life, but also reducing any opportunity for them to have to return back to those same behaviors and habits. And I see how that's playing out for me. There are a lot of behaviors and habits that I have in my life that, had I been better about checking a while ago, that I wouldn't be in this space. And one of those things is like, I'm like saying, oh, I'll just push through. Oh, I'll just, do this. Or I'll just blah, type of thing. And saying that I will just push through, or I'll just go lay down, or that type of thing. I'll go lay down, I'll go sit down. It never addressed my actual issue. And so it then, by continuing to stack itself like Jenga, in terms of that stress, and that stress ultimately end up falling. That last, Jenga tile was put on it, and that stress ended up manifesting itself into the pain, the chronic pain, and stress for back spasms for my L3 and L5. So, as I'm uncovering and understanding and trying my best to reset things, and I'm on this journey and I'm actively doing these things. So what I'm talking about, I'm literally doing these things. So every day you see me, I'm getting better because I'm actively putting into practice decisions that's helping me process, how, where I will be, and how, why, what, the newspaper things, who, what, when, why, and where of my life. And I've chosen, I think, I don't know if I said, but I intentionally chose to do this on a public forum. And I said this one time before, but I feel the need to say this again, because I know that there's a tribe of people out there. There are people out there who are really going through the same thing, and they have been voyeuristic, and they watch these TikToks, they watch YouTube, they watch Facebook, they watch whatever form of social media, and they're in their house, and social media for them was their escape from what's happening in their life. And so, but at the same time, they really had a desire to want to make a change for themselves, but they didn't know where to begin. And if you are that person, I'm your girl. Like, I didn't know where to begin. And unfortunately, my body shut me down, saying, it don't matter if you know where you begin. This is where you're going to begin. And you have to stop what you're doing. My back put a complete pause in my life. I don't want to say put a pause. It put a stop sign in my life and said, hold up, wait a minute. And so I had to intentionally stop. And even in the moments that I feel that I'm okay, I still have to go slow. It's like when you're learning how to either ride a bike or drive or have you, you're like, okay, I got it. And then next thing you know, you flying down the highway, and then it's out of control, and you're like, I don't know how to stop. And so my body is having me, to really be thoughtful about every step that I take, every move that I make, so I can land on the other side of this, not just in a better physical health, but a better mental health, a better spiritual health, a better financial health, just a total liberation of all the shackles that I've attached myself to, so I can be good to me, and I know what goodness looks like, and I know also how to truly be good to others and not be good to each other, good to others from a superficial perspective, or being good to others from a space of trauma, but being good to other people from a space of wellness, from a space of joy, in a space of happiness. So I'll leave you all with that. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.